Hello, I'm back and I put the stream title as okay, we're good, no more scuff, we're all good. And then Discord started shitting itself. So I hope this is gonna work. My Fugi seems fine. Someone call the cops. That's kind of the game, isn't it? That's just the game itself. Oh no, the cops. Oh well. Um Oh, sorry, I tabbed out so you can't hear the menu screen of clanking machinery. What a strange idea for a menu screen, although it does kind of hammer in the idea that... You know how I got kind of confused by seeing oddly mechanical things in the first mission? Obviously this isn't a realistic setting, but they're sort of teasing you with it. Thank God, industry. What a compelling idea it is to make your screen for your game about sneaking a bunch of pistons that make loud clanging noises. So I did turn the volume of the game down a bit. It did seem like it was a bit low. Sorry, a bit much. Keep me informed on how that is for you guys. And I hope it's... I don't know how well this worked out. I attempted to add some borders alongside because the game's resolution is, you know, ancient. So now we have the guy from the cover, although it looked a lot better when it was slightly bigger and I had to make it really, really small. So now he's just kind of... There's half of him. It lost kind of some of its dynamic properties. Okay, so this... it counts a timer of how long you've been in that level. That's interesting. Did I only spend 7 minutes? Oh no, I stopped hard saving. That's what it was. Okay, so to go over where we were, we just saved at the beginning of Crag's Cleft Prison. We have to start at the bottom of a mine. And the bottom levels are apparently mostly empty, and then work our way up the mine until we find the bit that's the prison. Then in prison, we have to spring the guy who owes us money. That seems pretty straightforward. Oh, I didn't get to even read that. Okay. I also learned last time, after finishing that section, what some of my items do. I have water arrows for the purpose of actually putting out things that are on
Thanks for your
fire.
trust and support, my dear partner. I couldn't have made it this far without your help.
Thank you so much, Soul! I cannot believe you've subscribed for 16 months. That's incredible. Thank you. Hey, Soul, you wanna answer a question for me real quick? I don't know if you're at work or you're busy or something. Do you want to answer a quick question? Because you subbed, I want to give you an option here. Do you think that the borders that I made with the thief like cover art on there, do you think that's good, or do you think I should change it? This is a special thing I'm only gonna ask someone who subs. I didn't think it would happen that quickly, to be honest with you. This sure is a mine. Whoop. Oh yeah, his bubbles! Best quality, his bubbles. Okay, do I want to pick that up or anything? Oh, I can. Looks fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm asking people who sub if they want to keep the thief-themed borders, or if I should use something else. What a strange position to put a lantern. Okay, well, thank you so much for hopping in.
Thanks for your trust and support, my dear partner. I couldn't have made it this far without your help.
Oh my god, you started a hype train with 2 subs! Look, the train is like in the middle of the mine shaft. Thank you so much, Cheese Cube. It's been a real treat having you around, Cheese Cube, because you always remind me of cubes of cheese. What the fuck? There's dead people. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. Wait, really quick. What am I doing with this pick? I'm just carrying it around. Cheese Cube, how do you feel about the artwork on the borders? Do you like the thief artwork, or do you want me to change it? I can jump like really far. Oh, I can hear the flies. Ugh, okay. Factory. Hello, Rainbow Wagon. Sorry, I think I skipped saying hello to people. Did I say hello, normal, formal? I'm sorry if I didn't. I'm asking anyone who subs if they enjoy the artwork I have currently on the borders, or if they would like me to use something different. This is a hint that I have prepared something different. Nope, Cheese Cube thinks it's pretty good. Okay, fair enough. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. Why am I carrying a pick? I don't know. Do you guys want... What the... What? Sorry, that made a great noise. Hang on. Pi spends 20 minutes throwing a pickaxe. Holy water arrow that lasts 30 seconds. Alright. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I don't have that bound to anything. I want to shoot this guy with it. Hang on. Wait. I need to bind a key for... Wait, is holy water arrow a different thing? Oh gosh. Maybe I should change it so that the down scroll does... Yeah, I'm gonna change it. Okay, next weapon, down scroll. And previous item can be up scroll. That means I can do them all at the same time. Moss arrow, I didn't even know what that does. Holy water arrow. Shoot this corpse. Nothing. Okay, just checking. I was just checking. Alright. I think it needs more boobs. Well, you never know. I'm not saying anything. I don't want to hint about this too much. You never know if there may be boobs in store, but only someone who subscribes has the option. I considered just changing it on every sub, but I don't know, that I decided to ask people. What is with... Okay, there's just holy water in here then. What is... Where's that noise coming from? Good God, I wish I had a map. Is this too quiet? I feel like the game's actually too quiet now. I'll have to ignore the volume level on the start screen. Okay, yep, this sure is a mine. Oh, Christ. That's a big spider. That's a big damn spider. I don't want to be anywhere near that. I'm supposed to be going up anyways. I think I can pick up and throw these. What if I throw this? Whoa! No. Oh wait, I have a bow and arrow. So yeah, let's just shoot it with the... Oh, I do have a blackjack now. Whatever that is, I actually do have it. Let's shoot this spider. Oh. Oh my god, you cannot be that bad at this. Oh my god! What? Please. Please just shoot this button. Please just shoot this button. This looks really dark to me. I hope you can see. I can actually turn the gamma up, I think. Really? Really? You're like, no, you took too long. If you guys think I should, oh my god. Make it a bit more visible. Just tell me. Oh my god. Why does... Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna use every arrow. Okay, it died. I don't want to go down there. Okay, now I can hear my footsteps. That's good. I killed a spider with every arrow I have. The factory's that way. Wait. Is this... Did I go backwards? Or is that just another room? Oh, those are gems! Or like chunks of... Okay, yeah, I did go backwards. It looks like this guy is just dead and decaying and not like anything worse. The footsteps are so loud. I mean, that's good because I need to keep an eye on... Oh, this is so Tomb Raider. Sorry, I said that like a billion times. I apologize. Maybe I should go down. Or maybe I'm avoiding this room. Whoa. I think I can see the sky up there. Oh my god, more contraptions. No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna do that. He's gonna show you the way. No, he isn't. Oh my god, my sense of direction is so... But yeah, here it is. So this has got to be the purpose of this, right? I'm supposed to shoot these guys with holy water arrows. Surely. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Well, I'm guessing the guy wasn't carrying anything because he was a corpse. I was gonna say something about this actually. Just in general, just a general like small prediction. I don't know anything that happens in this game. Not really. One of my friends talked about it a little bit. But I don't like know anything. I've just heard somebody tell me it was good. And I think I watched a clip that she took of gameplay, but I don't really remember what it was. Except that she was like scared and worried that there were things coming to get her. And I was like, well, yeah, it's a stealth game, so it's like guards, right? But come to think of it, I'm starting to like imagine that this game... The progression of the game is that it stops being... Thank you for the 10 bits. It stops being like as realistic as it seems, and it's gonna get weird. How weird, I don't know, but I'm imagining since this was the progenitor of like Dishonored. Dishonored gets extremely occult in a very big way. Oh, this is a tunnel? Oh my god, it's like Outer Wilds. Oh no. Alright, hang on. I could be making it up. Maybe they die in one hit to just about anything. And I shouldn't be doing this. But now I have the idea to use holy water. I'm just going to keep doing it. It was originally a pure fantasy game that got turned to stealth during development. Really? That's kind of baffling to me, if that's true. Is every tunnel Outer Wilds? No, only ones that curve around a bigger room that you can see into. Hello? Maybe they're not alive. What is that? Okay. Okay, it was the one I didn't shoot. Okay. Oh, these are just normal water arrows now. Oh, I messed up. Wow. I took so long shooting every other corpse in the room that I did not, in fact, shoot the right one. Oh, hang on. Okay, quick saves don't appear in the menu. Alright. Wow. It was called Dark Camelot. There's a super low-res alpha video on YouTube showing more fantastical monsters that never made it in, like an Etten. What kind of Etten did they use? Because I've seen Ettens in, like, specifically 2 games, and they're very different from each other. Wow. Maybe I should have said change the border since I can't see it anyways. What do you mean you can't see it? Is it too dark? Anyway, well now I know that one of them is in fact alive. Should I be sneaking around the corpse? I don't think I'm supposed to sneak around the zombies, right? Oh, what happened there? Shovels. I'm on mobile at work. Okay. This might be hard to see. Okay, what is this? Oh, I can pick up an entire corpse. Okay. I'm not sure what I do with that. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave the option. Okay, what should I do? Should I change the border on sub, or should I just ask? I didn't want people to feel. Please jump. I didn't want people to feel pressured to sub to me if they didn't like the alternative version. The hell is this? I'm trying to thieve in. I'm trying. I managed to die to a zombie. It was an ogre with 2 heads. It's hard to see. Yeah, that sounds like one of the types of Etten that I know. I don't know how classic that interpretation is. The idea was you were the one good member of the Round Table with the corrupted King Arthur. That's why there's full sword fighting system. Oh, that kind of makes sense. Okay, so there's a box here. There's a. Guess this was a rock distribution system. I can get over there. Can you break the boxes? I guess I. Wait, can I? I'm sure if I used a sword or this thing. No? Sword? Oh, I forgot. I can only do my weapons in one direction. Apparently I cannot break this. Put sword away. Please jump. Please stop panting and just jump when I tell you to. Good sounds, at least. Yeah, I'm interested in all the sounds that things can make. Also, hi, Diffad. There's rudimentary physics using the sword and gravity. You can hack down wooden doors with the sword, but it takes ages and is very noisy. Well, I think it's fun that it's in there. I have the compass up now for all the good that'll do. There is some kind of valuable chunk in the corner, but I don't really... Stop panting in my ear. Okay, so looks like it used to be maybe a broken bridge. Oh, I can climb that. Are those vines? Is this vines on the wall that you can climb? I thought it was a vein of like gold that they were mining. Okay, All right, we're doing okay. I think this is fine. What is this? I didn't even really investigate those items before, did I? I didn't do... Okay, fine. I didn't really do anything with the... Okay, there's a zombie. I've not got that many arrows, but I will try. Am I supposed... Wait, put it away. Am I supposed to kill these things, or am I actually supposed to be avoiding them like a sneaky game? Because when it's a zombie, it feels like I'm... Shit. Can you... Oh god. Oh wait, if I just get out the way, they'll slide down the ramp and fall off. Right? Oh my god! I should have gone down into where the spider was and retrieved the arrows I wasted on it. You can outrun almost every enemy. Hello? Well, now they're not vines anymore. Clearly. Oh my god. I don't know. The job I'm interviewing with scheduled a 15-minute check-in just to ask me, are you okay with using AI for work? On the one hand, I'm, like, slightly impressed that they are asking you, are you okay with it? Like, they're not coming in like, okay, so what AI strategies do you know? They're straight up going like, will you please use it for work, please? Please, will you please? That's how I imagine every employer sounds. Okay, I'm gonna miss it because I'm shooting it through the body. Okay, I'm not very good at fighting. I know this isn't a stealth game. Oh my god, do they... Oh god. Okay, hang on. You might be able to just kill them with hammers. So they seem to just get back up again. I imagine you need the holy water to explode them, otherwise they'll just get up, which incentivizes me to sneak around them rather than attack until I can find the holy water, so I'm piecing it together. There was a whole ass interview just dedicated to AI strategies already. Then why are they asking you now if you're okay with it? You already had the AI strategy interview. I don't know what, like, what field this is in specifically, but... Oh, they were scared I had some sort of issue with it because I said I didn't use it in my personal coding projects. If those people interviewing you had a single cell in their brain, they would hire based on people who said that. Why would I, as an employer, want to interview and then employ people who said, yeah, I don't really know how to do my job. I just get a computer to make stuff up. And sometimes that works. Like, in what universe is that something you are looking for? I do understand, like, why people get drawn to it and the idea that it can be more productive in some way. But why would you ever prioritize that over... I could pick up this corpse, I guess. Over someone actually knowing how to do that job. We love the machine that kind of works and loses more money than it could ever make. Okay, I'm in the light here. I just heard, oh god. Okay, they won't see me. No, they haven't seen me. Okay, cool. I know a guy who is a programmer, who works for a website, and he just said they actually have increased productivity because things that used to take a long time to sort out now take a lot shorter time. Like, it is saving them time to use AI coding practices. But at the same time, I'm not gonna... Here's the holy water. I'm not gonna prioritize needing people to know that over knowing how to actually do the job. How does this work? Does this change my water arrows into holy water arrows? Give me a sec, chat. I'm gonna try and kill these before this wears off. No, shoot the arrow. Thank you. 8 seconds. I'll go get more. Oh, in fact, we actually have ad break. That kind of snuck up on me. I'll have to head to the ad break screen. Ooh. I got a blue-ass crystal. Okay. Pause. Pause, and we go to the shiny zone. Just for the duration of ads, I don't want people to miss anything. We can keep talking about Blockhead's job interviews, which is fine. I come with terrible news. David Attenborough has turned 100 and can no longer play with Legos. Hello, Chibi! Yeah, that really sucks for him. I wonder if David Attenborough has an opinion on Legos. But yeah, it's been a massive deal. His 100th birthday. They've been showing a lot more David Attenborough narrated docu things. I guess this counts as a funny anecdote. Last weekend, I think, is when we usually have like a family sort of meal, and that was all set out. And I don't really watch television pretty much ever. I've just fallen off of it because I have my computer and I play my video games and I stream, and I just don't seek out much that's on TV anymore. I know it feels kind of sad, but it means that whenever someone says, "Oh, did you see that ad?" I'm like, "No, I really didn't." They had the David Attenborough stuff on, and I was like, "Oh well, at least there's a nice, inoffensive, aside from probably animals dying through the course of nature, but it's nothing I have to think about. It's not a comedy that's going to turn out to be complete dog shit. It's going to be animals. You know where you are with an animal documentary. You know where you are with David Attenborough." So I put that on. We sit down with our one, weekly big meal for the family that I helped out with. So, got all the things we're proud of making. And Mr. Attenborough is on the TV talking about, it was a sea one, so it's all underwater, and David Attenborough is like, "The absurd amount of sperm in this water is clearly visible to the naked eye and will wash up on beaches never." And we were like, "Oh God, okay, all right, well, we'll sit through this bit and maybe it will improve." I guess that is kind of like the cum zone. Yeah, he just spoke for like 4 uninterrupted minutes about cum. I believe it was squid. It was specifically the mating cycle of how squids do it. So, which is fine, but like, we didn't really want that, literally as we were sitting down for food. They changed the range just for him. That sounds like something they would do. He gets to kill one person of his choosing. I know that's just like a silly joke, but is that a thing? Do people say when you reach 100 you get to kill a person of your choosing? Is that something that's like a saying? I'm not sure. I mean, maybe we should do that. Maybe imagine like some sort of young adult typical dystopia thing where people live in a world, like The Time Machine, the story, where if you reach 100 years old, you can opt into killing one person of your choice. And if you do, you also get put to death immediately because you're almost there. Because I don't think you could give it out like freely, but you could be like, okay, you lasted long enough. You get to take someone else down with you. Sorry, a manager straight up hit me with a when I said I don't just vibe code everything. What are they on? What are they talking? Blockhead, can you like go up to these managers, hold out your phone with my stream running so I can speak to them? Genuinely, I don't know people. I don't think I know anyone, like in real life, I haven't encountered this. I don't know people who stand behind generative AI as something that is a big part of our future productivity. I mean, I know people who have it in their pipelines and it's part of what they do, but not like, I don't know them. And I don't know what their priorities are. And I want to talk to one of these guys and be like, why do you want someone who just makes shit up and doesn't understand it? People who do understand it and still use it, that's more understandable. But when it's like, the idea of vibe coding itself is so abhorrent to me. It's programming. The computer itself works on a very specific level that we do understand. Why are we changing it so that the computer gets to make shit up? That's not how programming works. I can understand why some manager who earns a lot of money and doesn't do anything would look at a computer's ability to hallucinate an image and go, oh great, now we don't have to pay an artist to do that. That makes sense in my mind, at least, because I can see where they're cutting the corners. But when it's programming, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you know what's good programming? Pokemon Red and Green, the originals. You know what they had to do? They squeezed every single byte out of their cartridge. They had no more space to put information in there. They had so little space, they had to code the game to reuse memory that was not currently in use. Like, you know how there is, I know this because this is the base of how the missing no glitch works. The old man at the beginning who teaches you how to catch a Pokemon, they had to change the name of the player and the graphic so that it's the old man graphic and it says like old man instead of your name. But they couldn't like dedicate actual space to holding both of those names because there was no space. So they changed it so that your name gets slotted into a different bit of memory and then replaced so it doesn't have to save both of them, and then it flips back. And that's why when you go to the accidentally unassigned surfable edge of Cinnabar Island, it doesn't know where to pull the Pokemon data from because they forgot to set it, and it reaches into the block of memory that temporarily holds the player's name if you talk to the old man. That's why you have to talk to him first and then go and surf up and down until you find Missing No, because it fills that part of the memory with your name so that it can pull it back into place after the old man sequence ends. And that's why the Pokemon you find at the edge of Cinnabar Island are based on the player's name. Predictably, you can set your name to something and get the same results. That's how that works. And it only works like that because they didn't have space to put the word old man in their game because they were being so specific. The other really funny thing about it, I don't know why I know these two specific original Pokemon facts, but the only reason that Mew is in the game, which a lot of the people who worked on it didn't know, I think it was just like one guy who put it in secret. It literally was a secret. They didn't plan it. I mean, Mew was planned, Mew was created, but Mew wasn't in the game until they removed the development tools from the programming of the cartridge, and that freed up like 2 bytes of space. And they were like, can we put another Pokemon in there? And 2 guys were like, yeah, we'll just put Mew in that tiny little space that was left over now that we removed the dev tools. And that's how Mew got in there. And the other people who worked on the game didn't know. It's so wild, and that's the most perfect programming you can do. They were using they were squeezing every byte out of that damn thing, and they had to be on top of their game to accomplish that. And that's why I think whoever coded Red and Green are the best programmers who ever lived. Sorry, I'll read chat now. Hang on. David Attenborough just hit 100 and he's going to take you to the cum zone brackets squid. It does appear to be only management who actually likes it. I mean, yeah, it's because they can see it as a cost-cutting measure and no one else actually, like, has any use for it. There's a big top-down pressure to find uses for LLMs where I work. Yeah, it's going to be top-down. And that's one of the things I said when occasionally a game that's coming out now is found to have AI assets within it. My first, like, I'm leaning on, let them replace it. We don't have to throw them all in the trash immediately because those people are under pressure, top down, to find places to put AI in that game. They had managers breathing down their necks on that shit. It may not have been the choice they wanted to make, so I think we should give them some leeway. If they go, oh my bad, we'll take it out, then they understand the problem. We should let them take it out. If they're like, oh yeah, we didn't mean it, then they understand they shouldn't have done it. That's fine by me. If they double down on it and go, no, it's okay actually, then that's when we go like, okay, out you go. All the managers were like, we're an AI first company. And then I talked to the developers and guess what we didn't discuss? It's all about productivity. Yeah, you're looking in a programming data aspect, right? We're talking about, because I can imagine they are really going hard on this and expecting people to, yeah, because you said vibe coding. It reminds me of the video I saw on Reddit where some guy used ChatGPT for everything to graduate. I don't want to think about that, but what it make I should be playing the game. Sorry. What it makes me think of generally is, we might need to rework society in some way. What I mean is we might need to reevaluate how we check that people can do something. And for a long time it's been like, you have a degree, you know how to do the thing that the degree says you can do, and now it might not mean that for people who got their degrees in this day and age. So maybe we should change just how we evaluate this. Maybe that's the thing that'll come of generative AI. I don't know. It's pretty clear that, I mean, we've all heard that kids are now just writing essays with it instead of doing any thinking, which sticks in my craw because I had a rough time doing essays as a teenager, but it was only by being forced to do it that I got better. If I'd had generative AI right there when I was struggling, can I say I wouldn't have just started throwing shit at it to try and get, because like I didn't have anyone else to ask. If I had a tutor in front of me to ask those questions, I'd pick the tutor, but in the absence of anything else, what do you do? I struggled at school, honestly. I mean, a lot of people do. And it wasn't because I couldn't understand it, it was because things were often explained in a way that didn't make sense to me. And the idea of having something that you can continually ask questions to until maybe you get it, I don't think it's without merit entirely. I just think we're going to have to redo how we structure professional life, maybe. It's wild to me how hard people are trying to integrate a service that loses massive amounts of money for the people providing it. They're rationing tokens. Yeah, I mean, maybe this won't actually develop into anything long term. Maybe it'll burn itself out. Maybe it can't survive long term. Who knows? AI can really help with productivity as a software developer. I just can't get over how they explicitly wanted me to generate code. It generated the code for me. Like, they didn't get that I was trying to market the fact I didn't. Blockhead, I want to give you a little round of applause. You have been sticking to your principles. And if the managers don't value that, I think I do, and many people in this circle or this chat here also do. I think people should be looking for employees who can do the work themselves, even if they're pushed into generative AI and they have to use it for something. I want you to be able to do it yourself and understand what you are doing. On a very basic level, I think generative AI's real appeal is to people who don't know how to do things. Because what it means to you is, I don't have to learn how to do that thing. I can use something that makes it for me so I don't have to learn. That's generally the stance that I see. That's why managers love it. Because the idea of not teaching someone to do something is great. We don't have to have that employee. We don't have to train that employee. This represents saved money for me. But on the other hand, like, I think we'll come through this in some way. I don't think this is going to be the end of human productivity, because we'll never stop learning things. We'll never be able to reach a kind of system where people don't make choices. And I think we're just in a kind of nebulous point right now where that isn't completely clear. Maybe they'll all run out of money, and the companies will die. Who knows? It may be funds specifically allocated for AI, so you better spend that money. I mean, yeah, but they're allocating the funds for AI on the basis that it will save them money long term. Because, again, they don't have to hire that employee. They don't have to train the employee. They just have someone. I think every manager now envisions the future of their business. Instead of having like 20 people all working on stuff, they have one guy surrounded by monitors, and he's just typing prompts into all of them, and they're all spitting out perfect code that just goes straight live, and it's all like incredibly sophisticated and futuristic, and they're like, oh my god, I don't have to pay people anymore. That's all they care about. All they care about is, I don't have to pay people. Oh, Hazel Wassman, I am trying to play Thief, but we got into a discussion about AI because Blockhead is interviewing on a coding position, so we started talking about it. I'm gonna quick save because I don't remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, this was like a cult or something? I just realized it was a cult, and there's like this is an altar in an area that they were having like some sort of sermon in. This is teaching me things through world building. Obviously I noticed that it was like a churchy kind of setup with the stained glass windows, but yeah, I like how they've left holy water down here for what may have been a very long time, but the moment I pick it up in my sinful, terrible hands, it becomes only workable for like 30 seconds. Die. Sorry, that's pretty funny. My stance on AI and software development is a little more nuanced than general chatbot use or how it's used with art. I think that's fine. I think we can have different opinions on it for different things. I mean, this isn't going to go away. I think one of the best takes on it is just like, we are going to have to figure this out. It's not just going to disappear. The cat's out of the bag, so to speak. So we may not like it, but we'll have to figure out like how to manage this. And it's okay to like manage it in compartmentalization terms. Sorry. I looked at Mystery Druid. Wait, what? Wait, what's a Mystery Druid? Yeah, they want a money-making machine with minimal overhead. It's the same old story in a very real way. LLMs are nothing new. They're just the most. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Who is there a skeleton just chilling? Why is there a skeleton just chilling? What's he up to? Okay, hang on. Oh, right, normal formal. We were telling you about Mystery of the Druids, right. It sure is something. The joke just appear to be that your character's a horrible trash man and everyone who knows him treats him accordingly. That's a good summation of it. There is one woman who doesn't treat him like a horrible trash man who seems to actually like him. And no spoilers, but, you know, you can play as her occasionally. But they are kind of like hinting at that's going somewhere. I cannot wait for them to get near the end of the game because I looked up what happens. Oh my god. I love how everybody jumped up to yell, Mystery of the Druids, Mystery of the Druids. It's a fun title, isn't it? Druids, where's my car? Oh. There's a really funky sense of scale with this game that I like. Okay, what's this huge thing of water here for? Aha. I can hold my breath and pick up. I cannot go down very easily. Yoink. Oh shit, did I progress? Was this a progression? Hmm. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? It's moving. It's moving. I'm leaving. I don't like that. I'm not gonna go in this area. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. No, 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 no. I am not. This is not a combat game. I'm not playing it as a combat game. I am sneaking my way around and I'm not doing anything else. Absolutely not. Come on, let me get out of here. Oh my god, what? Garrett, do you exercise at all? Hang on, hang on. Sorry, I have to pause so I can scroll up a little bit. I've seen the spoilers. I'm really glad they got to the bit where the guy's fucking house exploded. I was really looking forward to that. Yeah, the dinner scene was really good. It's got a fun sense of unreality. So you said you were German? Is that right? I think we were discussing that with you before. Was that you? Sorry, yeah. So does it appeal to you and your sense of humor? Like, do you get it? Because they've spent like several hours just kind of going, what the hell is this? Who is this for? Oh, you mean Thief with the Unreality. Right, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, they're leading you slowly. We started out in a pretty normal, like, here's a street, here are some street lamps. It's kind of cozy, and you know this, it's kind of, you know what this area is. You know this, and now we're in a mine. There's corpses, there's zombies, and there was a skeleton. I'm just gonna have to take this as it comes. Why was there a skeleton? Hang on, I have to scroll up again. Sorry, I'm not keeping up with chat, which is fun. It's fun that people are chatting so much. Druids was incorporating the iconic giant mist monolith. 12 bridges near Glastonbury. You know, the iconic giant castle in the middle of a chasm with decidedly only 6 bridges. Blockhead, I wasn't there when they got there. I think that was the very end of stream, but I really, really want to get in there and like tell them some context for this. For context, I want to bring this up if I can. I go to Glastonbury semi-frequently. Like, not all the time. It's not that close to me, but I do end up going there a bunch. So, like, it makes sense to me, but I do also want to be like, guys, that's not real. That doesn't exist. I'm pretty sure you can tell that doesn't exist. Everyone's saying Big Fern. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Just have Corvo use Blink and Pour it up there. You know, I was thinking, like, do I miss the powers? But like, everything has been so tightly constrained space-wise, I don't know what you'd use powers for. I wish I had Bioshock powers so I could blast fireballs at the spiders. I'm not sure about a lot of the actual dialogue. The plot itself mostly does seem strange to me. There is a more modern German point-and-click called Deponia, with the main premise being that you're a horrible trash man on a horrible trash planet, and that is comprehensible to me. Hang on, I want to Google that real quick. Why does that sound familiar? That name sounds familiar. Oh, I'm looking at screenshots. That's such a point-and-click adventure game. I feel like I've heard of it somehow. The title sounds... I don't know. Oh, he literally lives in like a garbage dump. It looks like Fallout. My input on British things. I really need to tell them. I need to tell everyone watching. Why can you not jump? I need to tell everyone watching the Druids stream that we don't have Little Caesars. I know it's just a random brand that got picked, but I cannot listen to it. It's like, we don't have Little Caesars. You can't use that one. No, Soul Bossman, funnily enough, any random American brand you can pick does not necessarily exist worldwide. Although that is nice of you to say, to have me be on there. I genuinely like the dynamic that they have for that playthrough too much to wanna interrupt it. It's so funny. And also I know stuff that's gonna happen, so I won't like be as surprised. I'm just doing another check around. Oh right, the skeleton. He hasn't done anything. Okay, it says factory that way, but the skeleton is like... He's just chilling. Oh, why did you take that out so creepily? The comment about the soda machine? Really? That was worthwhile? What is a moss arrow? Oh, moss arrow makes like moss on the floor, so your steps are quieter, right? Germany doesn't have Little Caesars either. He needs to check your ticket. He really is like sitting there like a ticket checker. How do you get your cheap shitty pizza? I basically said pizza then. You've got options, but most likely it's Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's been here for a very long time. We do have Domino's, but I don't know if they were particularly prolific in the early 2000s. What the hell is Bojangles Chicken? You're making that one up. There's no such thing as Bojangles Chicken. Can I just go say hi? What? What do you mean? Was that supposed to happen? Pizza Hat. Oh, that's cute. I didn't know that was a word for hat. Then again, I don't think I know the word for hat in German. We do have a line of chocolate sweets called Bojangles, but I believe that's a separate brand. Das Hatte. I do know like a little bit of German, only a tiny bit, but it's my best language after English because they're very similar. I took it in school. I'm not a very good language person. But if you speak German to me, there's a decent chance I'll be able to understand and respond in English. I wouldn't be able to speak it back to you, probably. Oh, wait. I've been here. Wait. Huh? Have I been here? Oh, God. I'm getting confused. What is this machinery? There's a ladder? Oh! I love that it's the same noise. Do you want to know? Oh, do you want to know what the worst American fast food brand is that I know of? Because when I was in America, whenever I've been in America, the best part about it is getting to eat fast food. I think it's made to not so good standards as ours, but it's also really cheap and it's tastier. So I always really like getting some American fast food. Adore. But the fast food that I thought sucked was Raising Cane's. It was bad. That shit, I couldn't eat it. It was terrible. We get started on English in 3rd grade. German to English is easier, I think, because the grammar just decreases. I had a British McDonald's milkshake once and it was dire. I don't remember what I've eaten in Germany before. I don't remember the difference. I can very easily believe, however, that our milkshakes are dog shit. Okay, we're into the manned portion apparently. So I don't want my sword out.
No one walks here now.
Oh shit, he noticed the door was open. Maybe I can smack him in the back of the head.
Is someone there? Who art thou?
What? Where'd he go? Yeah, I have the blackjack. It just kind of appeared. Okay, so this is gravel and it's really noisy.
Thou shalt regret thine intrusion.
Damn it, it's a crusader as well. Oh god. Sorry, the sensitivity's really high. Arrow in the face? Yeah, he just didn't really care about that.
All is quiet now. Intruder, who art thou?
Okay, hang on, I'll get it.
No one walks here now.
Do I make noise if I go like this? I found the hack. This makes no sound. Who art thou? This is great. This is great. I can just sneak anywhere. This doesn't make any noise.
If thou be there, be intruder! Beware!
God damn it!
To justify myself. All is quiet now.
So I can't sneak up on him quickly because this ground is too noisy. I could use a noisemaker. Let's try just moving into the corner and staying in darkness. One of the things I do badly in these games is I try and do it too quickly sometimes. Let's see what he does.
If thou be there, bespeak thyself. I know not what it was.
The vending machine comment was valuable. I didn't think many people would consider that. Aww. There's not a lot of stuff in that one room. I also think it's funny that they have like a Coke vending machine at Scotland Yard. Oh god, hang on. Digger aus Eigenschaften das Kieselsteinbodens sind ja schon I actually don't know how to say that. Ungünstig. Well, there's a lot of combination terms there.
Whence came thee here? Hold. Face thy cleaving.
Okay, so starting to wind that back counts as breaking stealth. I made sure of that, yeah. Well, all I can tell that you said is that the long feminine noun, and then something else, is very beautiful. Or very, very good? Is it good? Doesn't Schön usually have an umlaut? Maybe it's a different kind of Schön that I don't know. And the word that's E-H-E-R, I am very unfamiliar with. I don't know what that means or how to pronounce it properly. Ungustig is a fun word. I wish I had a gun. What if I just shoot him in the head from stealth? No, he's moving around a lot. Oh shit, I hit him. Let's try again. How many arrows does it take to kill one dude? He's acting like I kicked him in the shin. Ooh, that's smart. Ooh. Ooh, ow. Oh no. Ah. Oh dear. Oh no. Ah.
To me against this.
Oh, come on. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Okay, you go over there, you mallet-wielding weirdo. I shouldn't have killed him. It's a sneaky game. I shouldn't have killed him. There were boxes right here. I probably could have thrown one at him. Ungustig is unfavorable. It's eher. I mean something like kinda or more like. Okay. So the Großeigenschaften des Kieselsteinbodens is very nice. Kinda unfavorable. I'm trying. I know you don't want me to get it because you put really big combo words in there. But I don't really know the words that have made up the combo words, so I'm kind of stuck. I'm not hugely good at it. I mean, if you just were like, hey, good day, I'd be like, yeah. One of the coolest things I maybe ever did in front of people in a video game. What is buttons? That, I don't like that. Okay, this probably goes up. Or comes down. Oh, it's a lift that comes down. I play an MMO on European servers, so every so often you'll just land on like the French one or the German one, and I had some friends in there with me. They were Americans, so I was showing them around. And we happened upon another player who needed some help, and they spoke in chat in German, and I was able to both understand and reply in simple words to that person and help them. And it was really lucky, and the Americans were like, oh my god, you're really good at that. And I was like, really? No, I'm not. That was really, really simple language terms. I just got lucky. Oh, don't let this be noisy. I hope this giant clanking machinery isn't noisy. Yeah, I should be using the wait, where is it? There it is. This strange bunch of coins in a sock. But thank you for saying I did okay at the pronunciation. I did do, how long did I do German? 3 years in high school? Someone activated the noise machine. It was the sound properties of the gravel stone floor are kinda unfavorable. No, that was funny. It was funny. I liked it. Sound properties. What an interesting word to squish together. So I was wrong. So Schön, though I was thinking of, the meaning is the one with the umlaut, right? And the one you used without the umlaut is a different word completely that I didn't know. I love how often I get stuck on the doors. Let's save every 2 seconds. That's actually hard save. Oh, the quick save is at the bottom! I'm so dumb. Well, at least maybe we don't have to deal with skeletons and corpses anymore. They just kind of threw you in there and went, hey, the corpses are alive, by the way. And it's quieter on the stone floor now. But it's quite brightly lit. And I don't think I can put any of these out, so rip water arrows. Oh, Ooh, okay. Okay, these guys are a little bit more on point than the drunken guards, which I think is a really funny choice for the what's essentially a tutorial level. Your first level, like, it's the easiest possible enemy type. Guards, every one of which is absolutely sloshed. They do not care. These ones are a little bit more... Oh my god, where am I going? Oh, he's casting some kind of mess. Oh! Alright, well, I don't think I want to go in there. Like, that's cool and all. But I'm supposed to be going to the prison. And I have... Oh! Guard stations. Great. Great. The company I'm interviewing at is a security system company. Oh, God. That sounds like it's kind of the worst in terms of we're gonna slap generative AI and stuff just for no reason? Maybe? Because security is such a nebulous idea. At one point they were like, hey, you'll hear a gunshot at one point. Ignore it, we're testing a detector. Okay. You don't think that was like a subliminal... Was that some kind of test? Were they testing to see whether you actually ignored it because you were paying attention? Oh, shown is more like filler word here and can also mean already. No, I mean, for some reason to me the umlaut schön is like the easiest word. That's my main word. That I just saw that so much. It's like never leaving my mind. I haven't used German in like a very long time, but that one is one of those ones that's just like seared into my memory. I think we used it in school a lot. I adore how English accents sound a lot like North German. I don't know the intricacies of German accents apart from like the main one. There was a woman in Mystery of the Druids, the librarian. She kind of had a German accent, but I couldn't tell if it was an English actor doing a bad German accent or a German actor, because that's where the game was made, trying not to have their accent. It sounded more like an English actor because the other actors were all English. And she was kind of doing it. I know the game is bad, so maybe this goes without saying, but my god, the accents in that game are awful. When they're doing one. The people who aren't doing accents are fine. The boat captain? What the hell? He's not even French. I don't know what he's doing. He has a French name. And the scientist guy? He keeps... Oh. I got... What am I gonna... I mean, I could hit stuff with it. Oh shit, that's loud. The boat captain was German as fuck. Was he? A few VAs had German accent bleeding through. That's interesting, because we were they were debating on stream, I think, are these just English actors, because they do sound pretty natural to my ears. The guy who's the oddly affable scientist who lets you use ethanol in his lab, he keeps like lapsing into kind of a Scottish, I think it was Scottish accent. And then it goes away again, and it's like, what are you doing, man? If you can't do it, then don't do the accent. It's very weird. It's like, I don't know if anyone else ever noticed this or if it's really well known, but have you ever paid attention at the very beginning of Jurassic Park? Because it's Richard Attenborough, right? Is it David Attenborough's brother? That came full circle. The guy who's the main, you know, bearded mogul. What was his character's name? He starts the film Scottish. He's really trying to do a Scottish accent, and he keeps kind of falling over it. And then about half an hour into the film, he gives up completely and just stops trying to do it. And they just left all that in. Where am I? I've got a map, I keep forgetting. Oh, this goes to the mines! I don't even want to be here. I'm trying to get to the prison. I need to pay more attention to this map. X is worker. Well, that's actually pretty good. I came up the freight elevator and then I just went haywire. I loved how veg clocks that the author do had a different voice they replaced. I read that in... I don't remember where. I think I read like the TV tropes page or something. I can't remember now. I read like a bunch of stuff as background knowledge, and it did say this one guy gets replaced by a different actor who is clearly a different person for 2 lines before he dies, and that just like sat in the back of my mind. And when it happened, it was like I knew that was coming, and yet somehow it's even weirder than I imagined. Okay, I'm gonna do my possibly weird. I just want to like get up on the ground. Hey man, I'm just looking. Where is this? I did go down a pretty long way. Oh, it's the creepy. Oh, that's where that went. So this was kind of a shortcut then. You could actually be right. Maybe that is a palm tree. Hang on. Do they give up? Yeah, they don't want to get wet. Maybe that is a palm tree. I thought you guys were joking. It so looks a bit like the edge of a spider. Alright, so I don't want to be down here. This was the alternate way in that I didn't use. I just turned around because I thought there were giant spiders. Just so you know, we're testing the gunshot detector. That's a pretty funny thing to say. I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to job applications, I'm very suspicious about whether I'm being given a secret test. Okay, is this storeroom? This is storeroom. This goes to the control room. Oh my god, I came up the freight elevator and then I went to Wacky Town.
Is that the... Think not.
Sorry, the way they interrupt themselves. Do 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 do. Who's that? I almost don't want to admit this on stream because I feel very, very stupid about it. Yeah, he kind of went flying there. But I did a job application for something. And they did not ask for a covering letter. It was online. Every other thing I've ever done, they have like a separate upload your cover letter and then upload your CV. And then maybe other questions. This one just had some like, you have to agree to these in order to be considered for the job questions. And then they said, upload your CV. And I was like, does that mean they don't want a covering letter? Or are you supposed to put the covering letter before the CV and then upload them as one document? I was really confused. And then, I don't know, I was like, every other time I've done this, every single other time, they have specifically asked for the cover letter or said include it with the thing. So I was just confused, but my main instinct is to not like overguess it. I'm gonna do what you literally ask of me, you know? I'm not here to like try and intuit the employer's wishes. I'm here to do what I'm told. Most places I apply for don't care about cover letters. I don't know if this is a cultural thing, but you always do a cover letter here, unless you're just walking in and saying like, hi, I'm here in person, here's my CV or something. Even then, you'd probably give one if it was like important. I did get a job without one before, but that was kind of because I thought that going in there in person like went around it. I thought if you were there in person, they would proceed to ask you any questions they wanted to know about you, and then they didn't, and then I got an interview anyway. But that was very much only because they were under time pressure, and I was able to come in immediately.
What was that I heard?
Oh shit, this is corrugated metal
Clanky
again.
metal grating. I better tread
2 steps in
softly.
here and every single guard was like, what was that?
From what shop?
Okay. I need to double back the way I went, and now I don't remember where it was. Okay, I went past this chest. I found this giant hammer. Do I need the hammer? What's the hammer doing here? That's a dead end according to the map, I think. If you're like applying to work at a battery store. What's a battery store? What are we talking about? What is that? Okay, right. I need to go back through here. Please don't let there be guards. This is just one long hallway. I can't believe I wasn't looking at the goddamn map. Okay. Is this it? I need to go through 3 rooms, each of which has a guard. Save here. Right, I'm in the right area. Okay. They sell all kinds of batteries. It's a store that sells batteries for phones and things. Chemical? Sorry, I'm trying to picture this. I don't know if we have this. I don't think we have a place that's just batteries. Oh, I'm up here. I saw this room earlier. I don't think I need to do anything with that, but it's a fun set piece.
Who is that there? Speak that up.
Oh god. Well, they're all coming this way, so let's move. Oh my god. Oh my god. What if I quick save right here? Oh, you're joking. Right. Of course. Okay, there's a lot of these smelting rooms. I can't do this. Okay. There's only... Maybe I can jump it.
Who made that noise?
Sorry, that was a very funny...
I would not have thought that rats would dare their teeth against the builder's house.
Oh, that was a fun line. I think I went in a circle. What the fuck are you talking about?
What's my life worth, this thief?
What are you hitting me with, dude? What are you gonna hit me with? My job now. I am the one who smelts.
My fate is written in the Lay thyself on my ass.
Sorry. I just wanna work here. How do you know I don't work here? Hang on a minute. Wouldn't it make way more sense for me to have killed the first guy and then stripped him of his stupid cult armor and then put on the armor and then just walked around with free reign? Would that not have made more sense? I'm gonna try.
Where thee this villain?
Who did the voice for these guys? And why was their direction to be the most effeminate little motherfuckers in the world? Where thee this villain? The fuck? Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Did some...
Hi, are you hiring? Ow. Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't think I need to think about this. That would be stealing though, that's bad. No, it wouldn't. You can't steal from a corpse. I think, legally. Most of the interviewing processes I've been put through have seemed very straightforward and not a lot of extra BS. That's good. The most recent interview process is the exception with the AI interviews. And that, yeah, I keep hearing references to people doing 5, 10, 15 rounds of interviews, which is like literally insulting. If you have that many candidates that you start feeling like you can make them run more rings around at your word, you're an asshole. I put me into these interviews so that I can tell them this without anyone being at risk. They need to hear this. You do not need to do 10 rounds of interviews to find out if someone's gonna like do all right in whatever dumb fuck ass AI related job you're trying to give them. It's not necessary. It's only like when you have this many people looking for jobs, if you're in a place with high unemployment, it starts biting prospective employees in the ass because they have so many candidates. They start making up new hoops that everyone has to jump through, and that just works out real bad. There's so many people that they can afford to be more assholes to them. It sucks. Oh, don't worry about automod. I have automod set to filter out smileys because sometimes people use smileys to be really smug and irritating, and that's not what you're doing. But sometimes people do that, and I want the option to like manually let through the smileys rather than deal with people just posting smiley faces because they know a spoiler or something. Yeah, so it's not you, I'm just doing it manually. Alright. I cannot tell. Okay. There's 3 rooms here. I think these are all smelters because there's a worker in each one. So I have to go through the 3 rooms with smelters and then I get to the prison. And then it's careful guard stations. They'll hear me if I land on the metal or if I land... I think... Was I going the right way? I think... I was going the right way! That was the guard station! Okay, what if I use, like... this moss arrow? What if I do this?
Drop thy weapon and do not move.
You didn't see anything. The perfect crime. What if I kill this guy and then no one else saw anything? I did moss, dude. I did moss. How can you possibly have a problem with that? Oh, there was a guy who had a key, so I may have to pickpocket him.
Come forth and fight me. Watch out. Something odd has passed back there.
Oh, they seem to know I'm here.
Did not intend.
Cease thy hiding, craven.
Do not think thou shalt escape
Call
me.
down the wrath of the builder on me who has done this.
Why do they say things like this?
Something odd has passed back there.
Someone has been in here lawlessly.
Keep your eyes open.
Look, Gordon, ropes.
I shall find thee, villain.
Thou shalt not escape me.
They seem pretty agitated by me. I'm gonna quick save anyway. Shall we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Pound this nail
Yeah, my health is not
Thou
that
canst
high.
not stay in shadows forever.
What do I have in my... Oh my god, 650 gold. Oh, I got a holy water. I wonder if I could throw that at them. Oh, no. How do I use the healing potion? Wait, what does right click do? Oh, it aims. What's the button to use item?
I worry there is something
There we go. Garrett, you really have to do that. You're a fucking sneakathon. Okay, yeah, that's all I've got. Whatever. I have not managed to use the blackjack successfully, even once. I feel like holy water might make them stronger. I think that's absolutely right, yeah. Okay, they may have calmed down. Well... Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna question it. Don't ask, don't tell. Oh! Oh shit, was I told what cell he's in? Don't remember. It was yesterday.
By the builder's hand.
What the fuck is that?
Ha
What the fuck is that?
ha!
Hi. You love unlocking doors, don't you? Wait, really? Wait, I'm just running around.
No.
What? Hang on. I have to do ad break now. It's not in objectives. Right. Sorry, I got confused because the first time I did it, I had like one objective and that was the thing that ended the level. So I was like, wait, did I do it? No. What is this smudge? Okay, anyway, ads are coming up. So just 3 minutes, where we can sit and chill. Oh my gosh, this game is like simultaneously very easygoing and also incredibly intense. I feel like I should be calmer and taking this more slow, and then I don't, and then I start just running around. Here's a funny bit that people in chat could do. If you want to humiliate me, check what the speed run timer is for whatever level I'm doing and tell me how quickly it's possible to pull it off. Is there a button that makes your walking slower? I will check. That might make sense. Fucking around with the guards by like... I don't know if this is in the spirit of the game, right? If I get caught, I'll just start running around so that I can map the area in my head faster. Like, I don't know which cell block I meant to go to, so I started looking around like... I went to block 1 and 2, and then it said objective completed, so that must be where I meant to go. It's possible that the other blocks had like valuables in them, because that's like the whole thing. The way that isn't progression might have stuff that you can steal, so you can afford more items. 2 minutes 24 seconds? Or 2 minutes and also 6 seconds. That's it's close enough. I'm just gonna say like, yeah, 2 to 2.5 minutes. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. And so humiliating for me, who's been here for an hour and a half. Sorry. No, this is the exact kind of game that I would absolutely imagine you can speedrun in just like 2 minutes for pretty much every level. If you know what you're doing, and you know exactly what items to use where. I like how I tried to use the moss thing just the one time and it didn't help me. I want to use the moss it's so funny. What do you mean the slowest time? I'm doing a slow run. This is my thief slow run. I'm gonna be here for 12 hours. Oh, I'm supposed to be trying to sell you guys on this Pokemon I have on screen right now, by the way. If you've ever wanted to have a shiny Kricketot, I'm giving this little girl away. She's only level 9. And if you want to grab her, you can use the shiny redeem button for a handful of points. And then I will just trade you this Pokemon. You can have it. It can be yours. I'll give you a shiny. And you can give me anything. I keep trying to gulp drink down in between what I'm saying, and it keeps going down the wrong way. I don't know if anyone here is in any way hype about Genshin still, but they did the reveal stream for the first bit of Snezhnaya today, and I feel kind of emotional. It's just been such a long time that we were kind of waiting to find out what this would be. And also there's a lot of Dodori in it, so I'm like, yay! But also, no! Okay. Okay, so I think I know which side I need to go to, but I need to actually maybe develop. Okay, let me get this. Hang on, I'm gonna run around. I want to see what is actually in here. Okay, so there's a rotating
Thou art
thing
not granted this place.
that can find out where I am. Okay, it did objective complete for this area as well. What else is in here? There's a guy up there.
Stop!
Hello.
Go!
Sorry, don't hurt me!
Oh god. That one's just got blood in it.
I am your shadow!
What?
Thou shalt not hide forever.
Level 2? Oh my god, who am I looking for? Hi. This reminds me of Dishonored quite a lot because of that prison bit. Oh. Dude, did you feed this guy?
Thy death is
This is very funny. Not intentionally, but this game is just really funny. Okay, so if I get seen by that eye thing, I'm dead. Because apparently they have alarms. Okay. Wait. Oh, I misjudged that. What is that guard doing? How do they tell if the steps are just other guards? That's such a good point. How are they able to tell? Okay. Why are my footsteps so much more suspicious than anyone else's? You see nothing. They live here. They know what Dave's footsteps sound like. I like how it's dark, so he literally can't see me. That is like kind of what's fun about this, yeah. Okay, so I have to get up there without the spinny thing noticing, okay? Alright. I'm ready to check out the cell blocks, but I don't remember which one I'm supposed to be going to. There's a few lines that are just them pulling random Joe from the office to do a read. That's the charm of games that were old, when they had to just throw things like that in every so often. I'm pretty sure there's a few instances of that in Mystery of the Druids. I'm pretty sure that's who was filling in for those extra lines. I can't remember the guy's name. The old dude who died? They clearly needed him to have something acknowledging that he was about to die. They couldn't just have him wave his arms around, predicting the whole 6-7 meme, and then just get exploded without saying anything to acknowledge it. But they didn't have the guy, they didn't have anything recorded. So they just went, okay, we'll get James from accounting to just fill in whatever. I hear a gay little rat scuttling around. You're wearing clown shoes. Seems like. Imagine if you... I don't know, I was thinking about some sort of arrow that just spawns clouds. I don't know where I'm going with that. I also do not know where I'm going. Ooh.
Huh. This must be how they spend all those tithes.
Yeah? Bowl.
Stop right there.
Hiding shall not save thee. Thou shalt not hide forever.
Yes, I shall. I shalt do that. I don't know what you usually play, but Deus Ex is very good. I own the original Deus Ex, and I think I looked at it when I was picking my next game to stream, and I was like, And I've played it for like 8 minutes. I think I tried it and then wasn't sure. And I think the only reason... The only reason it's on my radar is because H-Bomber Guy made a great big case for Deus Ex. And I was like, well, I'm always interested to like see things firsthand. Where am I going? I don't know where this guy is.
We have an intruder!
What?
Hurry! Timmy! Come in!
What are you doing?
An intruder doth threaten!
Oh, I can... Okay, hang on, I'm reading. Shut the fuck up, I'm gonna read this. When I was cold, thou taught of hearth and roof beam. When I was hungry, thou taught of pot and cauldron. When I was beset by foes, thou taught of spear and shield. Thy hammer pounds the nail, holds the roof beam. Thy hammer strikes the iron, shapes the cauldron. Thy hammer in my hand, unto my foes. Which is, in fact, what he's doing. Why are you saying Timmy? That screen that tells me what to do goes by so fast. I do not remember the name of the guy I'm trying to find. I keep reading it as Cunty. Find Cunty! The most ill-fated drag queen in all of whatever the name of this place is.
This must be how they spend all those tithes.
I do enjoy a mostly silent protagonist who only opens his mouth to make scathing comments about stuff. It really cannot be overstated how ideal that is. Oh, there's a new texture.
Where art thou, villain?
Deus Ex felt astonishing at the time. I bought PC Zone purely because it has a demo of it on the cover disc. Yes, other people who were like buying magazines for cover discs. Absolutely. Mostly, I want to find out like first-hand experience with things that made history in games. I like that. That's why I played System Shock, except it was the remake, but close enough. What is going on? I mean,
Show thyself in the open at once.
what do you mean there's someone up here? Why? Give me this.
Hiding shall not save thee.
I think they're on a different level. Yeah, you take that. Someone is singing. Okay, there's... A key goes in there. Oh, it's a safe! I thought it was like a window. Quick.
Ooh, these people I have to work with are so incompetent, so stupid.
It seems nothing now.
They really like singing.
I thought I heard something.
Over there, stand forth and declare thy name.
No. You don't see me.
Hiding shall not save.
Why do I have to be the one down here guarding all this?
There's nothing there now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Are they stuck?
Stand forth and speak thyself if thou be there.
By
He
the
was
builder.
stuck on the door! That's not fair. Okay. Oh, that's how you got Oblivion. I played Oblivion a little bit originally. Not right when it came out, I don't think. I did a few things and I was young enough that when I went into the first dungeon and there was a really gnarly corpse there, I got kind of scared by it. There's a lot of stuff up here. The lineage between Looking Glass, Ion Storm, and Arcane. I know the names. I know those are recognizably stuff that's related to...
Thou shalt regret having troubled me.
The way he does a little hop. The tutorial should have taught you how to knock people out. Yeah, I'm assuming you have to, like, hit them in the head from behind while they don't know you're there. I'm just having trouble actually pulling that off. Speaking of arcane games, my favorite game I think I've streamed... Well, it's kind of a tie between that and Outer Wilds, but Prey is really, really good. Prey is one of my top games of all time. I'm gonna hide in here. Okay, I think I got something. Did I get it, or did I need to... No, I did. Okay. I live here. I'm just having a sleep. I live here. Witch Prey. The 2017, wasn't it? Was it 2017? We made a joke out of always calling it Prey, you know, brackets 2017. Goop Prey. Yeah, I don't know how well known the first Prey is. I know they kind of stole the name off of it, and no one really wanted to, and it's all a bit of a cataclysm. But yeah, Goopy Prey, I loved it. It was amazing. Fantastic story and world building.
Hey, who comes onto me?
I think I'm just stealing stuff. I don't think I'm doing the objective. I love the enemies in it. They were so creative. One of the best games of all time. The mimics make it too tense, but they're so cute. It was borderline too scary. Oh. I found it way too endearing to be scared by, and that's why I liked it so much. Like, they were just little guys. If you could stand in front of one and it would try and get on, like...
Who passes the... Thou art not granted...
I wanted some bread, jeez! They would stand up on, like, their back legs and raise their arms up as if they were trying to mimic you physically, and it was so endearing. I was never mad at them. Like, if you turn into an object and I don't realize you're there, that's on me.
Think not that thou shalt...
I love how they interrupt themselves. The nightmare kind of made me stop. Too rude of a man. That's such a funny way to put it. Too rude of a man. I adore the nightmare. I absolutely adored it. He was like my giant ineffective son. Hang on a minute. I want to go and grab a clip from my channel. Because it was really, really funny. In fact, no, not the clip. Let me get the... Oh my god, where do I have it? Give me a second. It'll be on my Blue Sky somewhere. I want to share this, but I'll have to, like, scroll back. What do you mean? Excuse me, sir, can I have this bread? My sister, you see, she's got a cough. I can't even do that accent. That's from my country, and I can't do it. How do you search your own feed on Blue Sky for something? Oh my god, at least I don't make that many skeets. You gotta give me a second. I will find it. It'll be worth it. Oh my god, didn't I play Prey like a year ago? Oh my god. Wait a minute. It's a video and there's a tab at the top that just does videos. I'm stupid. This is so much easier. Stop categorizing me as a poor little Victorian boy with a disease. Oh my god, this is too long ago. It was 25, surely. There it is. 8 months ago. Oh my god. Okay, if you want to see the highlight reel of when I played Prey, it's here. I was pretty proud of that. I do think it's funny that nobody who subbed chose to switch the borders. I'm definitely
This
just...
must be how they spend all those tithes.
I'm definitely just in the optional bit you go to steal things. I was supposed to be springing someone for prison, and I got confused. What is in here? Ooh. Did I lose that guy? That was a straight hallway. I swear to God, it's these tapestries that make that humming noise. Okay, so if I can find someone with the key for that and steal it, I could get in there. And potentially make a bit of money. Oh, right, this is the other side I was in here. Right. I wonder how creepy this game gets down the line. Because, I mean, they could do anything. It's not set in, like, realism. They already did zombies. And there are big spiders. They could very well do absolutely anything. And we just have to deal with that. Okay, wait. I was supposed to check. Controls. The nightmare reminds me of the constant companion. Oh, Sunless Sea. I was like Subnautica. I really like Subnautica, but I'm not familiar with Sunless Sea. There's a... Wait, how does the nightmare remind you of a companion? How frightening is that companion? Okay, is there a walk slower? Oh, right, I'm using run and walk is a different key set. It's not like a toggle. I don't know how to deal with this. Crouch is a toggle. I really should not be crouching and running. Why would you need a hotkey for this? I wish it was a toggle. Okay, well now I have to look that up. Hang on. I'm Googling it. Hang on. Oh, that's just a spider. It hunts by smelling fear and only appears when your terror is high. That's a spider. It has 1,000 health and it comes after you if you die with more. What the hell is Sunless Sea about? I don't know what I thought it was, but I didn't know it generated horrible monsters when you were going insane. Oh, I see what you mean, because the nightmare also spawns related to your character. Like, if you give yourself more alien powers, the nightmare spawns more often. I ended up thinking that nightmare was just like a cuddly little guy who wanted to play with you. I couldn't see any malice in it. It became easy enough to deal with. Like, in a bigger area, you can just like run away. You can just change. You can just get to a different area and then it's fine. He kept appearing for me in that big tall shaft that's got like a lift in the middle of it, and then you can just leave. And there was no other place in the level with the head height to contain it, so you could just walk away. Victorian London fell into a cave the sun's light can't reach, and in the setting the stars enforce law, so things in the cave go weird. I like that. That's a fun way to set up a universe. The stars enforce law. What is it about that just feels... I don't know, I like that. Just the words, the stars enforce law. And obviously, like the natural set of laws. That might be my Genshin affection leaking in, because that's, I guess, Genshin's like the opposite of that. You're a boat captain exploring around and having text adventures on the islands you find. Ooh, I don't like this spider thingy. I don't think I've ever really played a game with an actual terror mechanic as a mechanic. The British government has tried to build an artificial sun, and it's angry. Yeah, of course we fucking would. Of course we fucking would, and we'd fuck it up too. If there's one thing that the British public want that isn't to do with immigration, it's wanting double suns so that they can, like, brag to people that it's 40 degrees and they didn't have to go to Spain. That's the only thing a lot of people give a shit about. It's unbearable. Oh, I think I've seen people going, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. It lives in a corner of the map and you can visit. This feels a little bit, not like it's a hugely similar thing, but it reminds me a bit of Dredge, in the sense that Dredge was like, oh god, here's some weird shit, just deal with that. A clockwork sun, that's lovely. I love a clockwork sun. Okay, what am I gonna do about the fact that I've literally been running this entire time? What can I do about this? Oh, it's very Dredge. Okay. The sun. Just yay! Cast the sun on us. Yay. Okay. Oh god, what do I do? Why couldn't it be a toggle? I don't know. I can't just move my hand because I'm not using WASD. No, okay, I know what I can do. I'm using those buttons. I only need walk forward. I only need something that walks forward. I mean, I'm not mistaking this. It's different from when you're crouching, you don't just auto walk, right? That would probably be the best way to do this. Okay, what if I made it this? That's easy enough to reach. And then I can just do that when I'm around people. That's run. I can hear my footsteps. That's walk. Okay. Okay, we got it. We got it. Hello, Modfox. Welcome to the fun zone. I'm in bright light right now.
Heard thou? Tereus, seeking to save his purse, didst buy his new
Shit,
knife
there's someone
from
back there.
Sheminoes. Not always people I have to work with.
He
So
won't see me.
So stupid, so lazy. I don't see why I should be the one to be put with these incompetent people.
Okay, getting to listen to them speak finally is actually really good.
And the boy went before him.
Alright, so I cannot negate the light because it's coming from a window. I can walk around. He Lodge?
Vigilance is our shield.
Oh!
Protects us from our squalid past. Knowledge is our weapon.
Does that help me in any way? I guess I can see the guy through there. Oh, this is so much easier. I was just setting them off constantly because I was running everywhere.
Is our shield.
I would not have thought that rats would dare their teeth against the villagers.
Alright, what am I gonna do? There is an island of monkeys trying to buy or steal human souls to become intelligent. That is also... That's similar to a plot point in one of my favorite book series, but in the book it's a talking bear who wants to be human, and he thinks if he steals or obtains a human soul, then it makes him essentially the same as a human. What the fuck do you mean, Paddington? Shut up! Blockhead, I'm sorry. I forgot that I didn't assign walk to anything. Look at me bob up and down. Couldn't these guys be like normal people and just hide their keys? Oh my god, where are these people? In the same room? You can sell them your soul. It's like $500 and you're fine without it, but you only ever have the one. That's terrifying. Also, don't worry, you can tell me about other games. That is totally fine. I kind of misstepped on the talk about Deus Ex there for a moment. I'm not sure if anyone said anything else about it, but yeah, all I did was I heard H1 be like... No, I don't even remember. H1 made a really long video and I was like, I enjoy things that it's worth making.
Thy blood shall spill now.
My god, this guy hates my nuts so bad.
Who is that there? Speak thyself.
These guys are so...
Never fear, I shall spy thee out.
Oh no, don't come and catch me. Oh no.
Halt! Thou art my prisoner.
Ha!
I'm a prisoner, am I? Oh no. He went 4 on your nuts. I can't do the effeminate voice like that without remembering. Oh god, I'm back in here again. Hang on, I'm just gonna check if these guys have. Guys, do you have a key? You have a key. Okay, you're the guy who does the like hammer fireballs. What is that? No, that's not Valley Girl. That's like intense homosexual. It's not a voice people do nowadays. For obvious reasons.
Seeking to save his purse.
There was this bit that they did. Whenever I hear that kind of voice, it reminds me of Stephen Fry. He always did that kind of tone when he was doing a German accent, and he'd be, and because I don't know, it sounded like it fit for him, and he'd be like, "Oh, wo ist mein Handy? Ich hab mein Handy verloren." So I just, whenever I think of that voice, I just think, "Oh, my phone. Where's my phone?" It really is a gay little fireball animation. I want to murder these guys and take their stuff because he has a key. And I'm absolute shit at sneaking. So what if I just shoot this guy with an arrow? I think there's someone coming back. Hang on. The second guy is, I think, harmless.
By the builder's hand. Take arms and hither.
That's fine. Got it. Shit. Maybe he'll forget that I'm running away from him. The humming. I did it.
I thought I heard something.
No, you didn't.
Where art thou, villain?
Ooh. I don't even know what I took. Holy water. Oh god, this is hard to control. What is that? What is that?
Hiding shall not save thee.
Uh-oh. Wow. I did actually kill someone. I could have picked up this hammer and there's a there was a fucking key in the drawer! you got a spare. I literally said, I was like, why can't you be like other games? Just put the key in the same room. I'm a fraud. I'm a rube. I'm an idiot. What the hell am I doing here? I want to go over to the other side and also open that one. Does the key get consumed? What am I doing? Oh no, this is the exit. No, I want to go to the other side. Oh my god, out of my fucking way. Okay. Key. No, I just have 2 of them. I just have 2 keys. I just have 2 keys. What is this? This looks like it would open. You guys did say that you can break doors open with swords. It just takes a long time? Oh. Maybe I need one of those hammers to open it. Maybe if I throw a hammer... They've got a lot of hammer imprints on things that look like doors. Give me this. I don't know what to expect from this game. I mean, is this a secret thing that I could be finding? I can't tell. Open caraway. No. Makes a lot of noise, though. Open. It's like the cartooniest ass noise. Bonk. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna... What the hell's... What's this way? A caraway is a kind of seed. It's like, you know, a sesame seed. I don't fucking know. I was referencing Aladdin, King of Thieves. Trying desperately to become an initiate in Hammer... That's what it is, isn't it? This is Hammer Church. I'm just walking around with my sword out. I should be using the... Oh, hang on. Surely there's something I can find in the water. Maybe there's nothing I can find in the water. I thought I was going to get through maybe 2 missions in a 3-hour stream. I may not even do the 1. Okay. Oh. No, that's just where... That's just where this goes. That's just where this actually ends up. It's in the water. There's nothing here. There's actually nothing here. Nope. Okay. I thought that would go somewhere. What am I doing? Me when I drop an anvil on that foolish cat's noggin. It really did sound like that. What's your favorite older game pro tag? I always struggle to think of like older games. I mean, I feel like this is kind of a cop-out. I don't think he's my fave. Please, I can pick you up. Have a nap. I don't think it's my favorite, but I do like Gordon Freeman. But I like him for reasons that sometimes I feel like people slightly misunderstand. Like, when I've heard people talk about Gordon Freeman, at least like semi-recently, it's gotta be Disposable Soldier 7 from XCOM. People talk about him like, yeah, Half-Life, the first one, is you know, it does what it does, and then Half-Life 2 is you living through a power fantasy of being a big hero who gets to try and save everyone, and you know, you're the big main character. And I never really saw it like that. I think Gordon Freeman is an intensely awkward man who definitely doesn't want the kind of spotlight that gets put on him. I think it's intended to feel unwanted on him,
What is that?
and by extension the player. I'm back here again. I don't think he likes any of what's happening. He's not even the person. I mean, he's kind of doing the saving, but he doesn't do anything to deserve the way people react to him either. I don't think people venerate Gordon Freeman in their universe because the developers wanted...
Do my eyes show
Oh
me
my
right?
god, please. Because the developers wanted the game to revolve around you feeling like a great big hero who's going to save everyone. I think it's designed to intentionally feel uncomfortable and unearned because you haven't done anything to help the people, and you don't really do anything for them. You happen to be completing, you know, the saving of humanity, but you're just doing what is vaguely necessary of you, and your heroism is kind of just by necessity. You can leave people to die when you're doing the whole revolution thing. You don't necessarily have to be altruistic around them. I think it's a game about someone who happens to find himself in a place where people need a hero, and they'll have one whether he is a hero or not. It doesn't matter who Gordon Freeman is. Why can't I open this? There's a lot of noises. I don't like it. Yeah, I was explaining that kind of badly. He's trying to survive, and by happenstance you kill a lot of fascists in the process. He's trying... I think it's kind of up to interpretation. That's the whole basis of having a silent protag. But I like that he's trying to save the world, I think, partly because he feels guilt for being one of the main players in causing the disaster. And in so doing, he just naturally becomes a figurehead for a rebellion movement. It's not because he wanted it. It's not because he enjoys it. It's just because if you're doing what he's doing, people will naturally flock to you. I think the fact that he's called Freeman is... well, it kind of adds a meta layer to it that, you know, because G-Man's there, it leads you to thinking, well, maybe Gordon himself is a cosmic player who never had any real free will of his own.
Go away.
Maybe he was always intended by whatever forces are controlling all of this to do exactly what he's here to do. Okay, so the guy isn't in here. Unless he's down there. I don't know who I'm looking for. Okay, there's a bunch of keys here. So I'll have to find the guy I need to rescue, and then go and get a key to open his cell.
So lazy, I don't
But yeah,
see
I like
why
that
should
characterization
want to be
of
put with
Gordon
these
Freeman
incompetent people.
as someone who doesn't enjoy the veneration that he gets. It's just a natural product of being someone who's trying to correct a mistake. I mean, especially if you think of him being, guilt-ridden over his involvement in the problem to begin with. He's not... Everyone calling him a hero, not knowing that, is rubbing salt in the wound. I like to think that he's extremely uncomfortable.
From what shadow sprang thou, villain?
Thou shalt regret thine intrusions.
Nice aim, dude. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you kill a... that little hop.
So lazy.
Oh, jeez.
Don't see why I...
By the builder's hand, our God is tested.
Yeah. Okay, where's the guy I need to free? I'm just gonna find him first.
Whence came thee?
How do I... Wait, is that him? How do I know who is the guy I need to spring? Is it you? You don't seem well. He's acting like he's on... He's in attack mode.
That was your last thief.
It's fun to stay
this
at
nail
What?
So lazy. I don't see why I should be the one to be put with these incompetent people.
I can hear so many people talking. This completely vacant hallway is like what it's like being me in any kind of situation where there's other people, and I can hear everything they're doing. I can hear what everyone's doing at all times, and I don't want to. How do I get to the other... Okay, hang on. I need to reframe where I am. I want to find another cell block, not this one. This just takes me back upstairs. Right, I've been here. I'm gonna run around a bit. Fucking... Hey. Damn, he did care. Okay, door I can't open. Stop moaning! Oh my god.
To me, mine brothers, an intruder doth threaten.
Get out of my fucking way, dude. Okay, block 2. Yeah.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Okay. I don't think they're in block 1. Oh god. Did they tell me at any point?
So lazy. I don't see why I should be the one to be put with
Did they
these
tell me
incompetent
where the
people.
guy was? Or was it like... Well, I guess nobody would know. How would you know?
To thy cell, villain. Take arms and hither.
Yeah, sure. I think this is where I went. Nope, this is back upstairs. How did I get there before? Do I need to go through? I need to pay more attention. Do I go through here? Yeah, it's through and then this
shall
way.
be split ere thou
Okay.
leave here.
These levels are so big. So much bigger than your actual objective.
And thou shalt feel my edge.
Okay. How do I know which one is the guy that I'm looking for? Well, he's just humming weirdly. Somehow I managed to apparently lose the first guy, despite not going down a corridor that had any turns in it. I don't think Garrett is a particularly young man. His knees must be absolute sawdust. Oh, you can get down there. Oh, I set an alarm off. Whoops. Okay, there's a guy over there.
I shall find thee and crush thee.
And there is someone looking for me right now. Yeah, I'm starting to, like, just want to kill them. I'm not very good at killing. Where am I getting extra arrows from, by the way? Oh, okay. I'm surprised that that killed him straight away. Stop coughing! Oh shit. What is that? What is that? Oh, that's an alarm? Okay, so now I can't get in here. Ten, 9, 8. None of these have any people in. Okay, well maybe I can, like... Oh, come on. Oh, I can. Book. Cell block 2. Tells you... Okay. These aren't the people I'm looking for. Okay, that's what I do. Vandal, thief, Jackerblade. Died neath righteous punishment. Sorry, it was 2 and 5. And I can open these? How are they numbered? That's fun. I'm gonna have to start killing people. Was that 5? Oh, no. I'm stupid. Well, that's clearly open, so let's open them all. You got a key? Yes. Oh, is that like an off button for the alarm? I'm getting more into this. Okay, cool. He wasn't on this level, but now I kind of get what's going on. Cell block 1. Where was I? Where was I if that was... I don't know. I can't use this door, and there's no keyhole. Let's go down. I'd rather go and check 3 or 4. Okay. So it doesn't tell you who the guy is if you like block 1. I think block 1 is the one where the alarm's going off. Let's not go there. Oh no, it's right here. Can I get in there in any way? If I use the key on this door? No. Oh, maybe the alarm's going off because I opened the cells or something. It's not specifically me. Alright, yes, this is what I want to get back to for the last, like, hour. I just wanted to go and check the other cells. I'm gonna fucking start shooting to kill. I don't...
Come closer, and thou shalt feel my age.
Okay.
'Twas your last warning.
So am I right in thinking you can one-shot people if they don't know you're there?
Come closer, and
Oh,
thou
come
shalt
on.
feel my age.
Wait. I know what I should do. I know what I should do. Bear with me. Doesn't see shit now. Okay, regular arrow, please. Okay, I can't see shit like this. Okay.
Oh, builder, guard me! That shall not save you long.
Where's this go?
5%.
Sewers. Oh, I bet this lets me swap between... Oh, maybe not. Why does that kind of look like a skull? Oh. What are you on top of? What is that? Looks like a pressure plate. Yay, a fountain crystals! Woohoo! Okay, that's the set. Okay. Yeah, that was a fun sewer excursion. There's always good shit in the sewers. Alright, how many is it gonna take, big guy? I can do this 14 more times.
Mine brothers, come strengthen thy beleaguered comrade.
Shit. Okay, I can't get in there. I don't know if I need to get in there. Is that... wait. Yeah. I feel like all of chat was doing that thing where they were putting their hands on my shoulder and saying, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy, Steven. Does the power of the bow change depending on how far back you've... oh! Drawn it. I tried to lower the weapon. I didn't mean to do that. Like when it starts zooming in, is that a more powerful shot than before you've taken the time to zoom in? Are you fully drawing it back for proper penetration or something? Hello? Nothing. Oh, people seem angry. People don't like that I'm here. There we go. Okay. Book. God damn it! He's not here either. Alright, do I wanna... He's been released, tongue pierced? That probably is worse than it sounds. False tail, that's a fun thing to call someone. Firelighter. What do you mean? Okay, all the Goldlender, these aren't real crimes. Everyone out. Everybody out. We might as well just let everybody go while we're here. Sorry, I'm sorry, I know this is really juvenile of me. And I know what the word penal means. Hey. But I cannot see the term penal influencer without thinking, like, penis influencer. I'm sorry. Oh god, where were the stairs? Okay. There's a little bit alarmed, it's fine. CBT selling block torture! This is the raid message. Thank you, Deferred. Please do let me know if you... I mean, I'm saying your name differently from how everyone else says it. Do let me know if I shouldn't be saying it like that. You made an entire continent a penal colony. I wish we hadn't. If that means anything. I don't think we should have done that. I'm sorry. I just felt so bad all of a sudden about that I'm tearing up for some reason. That's not like, I'm not usually like that. I've been very weirdly hormonal for a couple of days, and I've been like, it's so easy to make me cry. You could just like describing a puppy being sad, and I would probably lose it right now. The hormones are great. No, you should throw shade for that. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not like applying for pity. I'm just being like, God. I'm gonna, okay, this is a joke. I'm about to make a joke. This is not me being serious. Don't cancel me. Maybe when they said that Hillary Clinton couldn't be president because she'd have PMS too hard and start a war, they were right. I'm joking. That's not real. Okay, it's ad time again. We got a 3-minute break. Just a little 3-minute break. It's the last one. We'll just take a little breather in the nice, colorful, playful little zone where no one is trying to come up my nuts like they're golf balls. I listened to Baba Yetu on loop at work and had to fight off tears for 15 minutes. Wait, let me make sure I know that that's the right thing. Yeah, fucking, oh my god, that song makes me very upset in like a good way. I have to ration out how often I listen to Baba Yesu because I will get really emotional. Though I get it. I think Baba Yetu, if you were like, if you wanted to run into traffic because you felt like there wasn't anything good in the world, I think if you listened to that song with the video, you would change your mind. It's incredible. I can't believe that's a video game song. Oh, I don't even have hormones as Nixies. No, everyone in the world, no matter what concoction of thing is happening in their bodies, you cannot listen to that without getting emotional, I'm sure. It can't be just us. No, it's really good. I think they should have stopped making Civilization at 4 because they could never beat the theme song after that. I think the theme song in 5 was like catchy as far as I remember. I kind of can't believe that they still make iterations of Civilization. Like, still. You'd think they would have like solved it, or someone else would have come along with like a different branding, and they would have broken out of the same old stuff that they was doing in the series, and then everyone would have like jumped ship to that one by now. Five had a pretty good one. I got confused for a second because my friend's name is Five. Just not one that kills you with hammers. True. They had to stop making Civilization games when Leonard Nimoy died. Wait, did Leonard Nimoy die? Wait, I'm checking. Oh my god, he died like 11 years ago. Why didn't I remember that? Sorry, I guess I forgot that one. Yeah, he would have been like in his mid-90s if he was still alive, so that makes sense. I couldn't remember it for some reason. Okay, actual question for chat. I'm actually interested, since we're on the topic, what is everybody's personal favorite 4X? And I ask because I have one that I was thinking about recently. And I don't think anyone's favorite is going to be my favorite one. I don't think anyone I could ever meet would remember my favorite one. They had a dedication episode to him on Big Bang Theory. Saul Wassman, I hesitate to guess. I think that may be because you watched Big Bang Theory. And I do think less of you. No, that's not true. You can know things without having actually, like, watched. You wouldn't watch Big Bang Theory. No, yeah, what is everybody's favorite, like, Civilization-esque? What is your personal one that, like, really worked for you? In the Civilization series, or maybe something else? Do other people, like, try and mess with that formula. I'm seeing a lot of city builders specifically, but not really like Civ. Oh, Stellaris, yeah, you mentioned. I have a friend who's really into Stellaris, and he, I think, bought it for me, and I haven't tried it yet. And I probably should, just to see what's going on in there. I wonder, I mean, I don't know what its flavor is as a sim. But my Pokemon Conquest, what the hell was Pokemon Conquest? Literally, what was it? My favorite 4X of all time is Alpha Centauri, and I don't think anyone else played it. It wasn't like completely unknown. It was, I mean, it was Sid Meier made it, and he was like the sim guy, wasn't he? It's a Paradox game, so it's got $1 billion worth of DLC. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm too stupid for those kinds of games. Well, I don't think you need to be clever to play a 4X. I think you need to have a very specific type of attention span, which I know I do, or at least did. Sorry, I'll go back to the game. Because I spent most of my, like, from years 10 to say 15 was mostly playing Civilization or Alpha Centauri. Like, it was a lot. I spent a long time just doing those. I didn't even play them properly. I didn't care about the score. I didn't care about winning the game. Oh god, where? Okay, no, there's a guard up there. This hasn't been opened yet. What I cared about was trying to just make... Do you have a key or anything? No. I just wanted to make like a good civilization that made all of the wonders and whatever the hell. I wasn't even playing it properly. But I really did like Alpha Centauri because I'm not trying to go this way. I'm trying to go upwards. I liked it because it has it's not just a game where you go from basic human civilization all the way up to modern day. It's got a plot line to it, and I found it really engaging. If you aren't familiar with it, it was a very old Civilization-like, kind of like a spin-off. I need to save for safety. Wait, this is the one I did, right? Did I do this one? I did this one. Wait, I didn't open them.
I'm harmless. Leave me alone.
Okay. I thought I put them all to open. How? I don't understand how these cages work. I want to open 3 at least. I want to see what that guy's talking about. Did it open? I have the key for this. Why am I not doing that? Are you good, dude? Are you good? Okay. Okay, 3 didn't open. Oh my god. The plot line was that all the faction leaders are... Excuse me. I'm literally stuck in this doorway. He's boxed me in. I cannot move. What are we? You are trying to establish colonies on other planets, and you lose contact with Earth, and something really horrible happens, and you end up having to make an emergency landing. Everyone takes escape pods, and the escape pods scatter across a planet that can sustain life. And then you start setting up your bases, and everyone else sets up their bases, and you begin to explore and find resources and attempt to just begin like the process of having humanity survive in whichever way the faction you chose deems the best. And they had a really good array of factions. I always played as the environmentalists because they tied in with the storyline really well. But they had a really charismatic guy who was the capitalist. There was like a really religious one. There was a militaristic one based on Greeks. Man, these people are not doing too well. And the storyline involved everyone kind of attempting to make their own versions of survival work.
Cease thy games and face me.
And then finding out that there was in fact alien life on the planet and having to figure out how they wanted to...
Cease thy games and face me.
Gains? Figuring out how they wanted to approach the alien life, whether they could live alongside it or if it had to be exterminated. Oh my god.
Cease thy games and face me.
What are you at the gym, buddy? You can't see me. Ow. This is how this game is meant to be played. That does so much health. Sorry.
Cease thy games and face me.
The only correct way of starting a 4X is to ignore all the tutorials and spend 2 hours clicking through the menu. Oh shit. Can you draw this arrow like a normal person, please? Most people taking an arrow in the face would find themselves somewhat hampered, but not this guy. He's good. How similar is it to Beyond Earth? I think Beyond Earth was like the spiritual remake, if I'm remembered. Why can't I shoot this first? Can you please draw the fucking bow back? Oh my god!
Cease thy games and face me.
Me when I'm at the gym. And there's another guy.
Guard me.
And there's another guy who won't cease his gains.
Bring thine arms to mine aid.
Where do you think you're going? Oh god. Wow, he minces fast for an armored guy. What, that doesn't turn off the alarm? Oh, come on. Alright, he's in number 6. Palms scalded daily. Oh, what's gelding? I don't remember. This guy's name was Possum. You might be able to blackjack him once you turn. I should probably look up like a general spoilerless guide that tells you how the weapons work. My doctor when I eat too many carbs. Cease thy grains. Wait, number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please, for the love of God. Oh, jeez. Just the constant alarms. Just, yep, you did a great job on this level, buddy. Great job. Apparently gilding is castration.
No.
5 is not. What? How do you count these? I wish I had a sprint. I don't understand this numbering system. Is it? If it was down, it would still be this one. I don't get it. I think that's open. All of these are still closed. Yeah, hammers, we get it, yeah. How do I... Wait, this is a different... Wait, that's not the guy from before. These are different guys. Who are you?
All right, old man. Let's get you out of here and me my money.
Afraid you're gonna be disappointed?
Good thing you're dying, Cuddy, or I'd have to kill you for stiffing me. Again.
Snap, snap, puppy. But I owe you, so... Felix went after the Horn of Quintus, down the Bonehoard. Left me his notes. The Hammers got him, put him in their evidence box. Loot collection, more like. Upstairs. Officers' quarters. Once you're up there, hidden passage. If damp hadn't rotted my lungs.
I did it already. I was trying to stab him for misleading me, but I already did it. Yay! Okay, give me a quick second. How is Discord holding up? I think it may have improved. Yeah, that guy waited like a full 2 hours for me to actually reach him. Oh god, that was less than it seemed actually in gameplay, because I was reloading like half the time I played. I got quite a bit of the loot that was of the total. 3 backstabs. Was it? I didn't kill any innocents. Someone discovered a body. That's all right. I'll take it. Oh, shit, yeah. This is Mystery of the Druids in fucked. And the man fools piled rock on rocks and raised a treacy roof. Hammers, saws, tear the skin of Goodsy. What? I don't understand that. And when learns the Lord of this, he sends his beastesses to the man for. He does what now? And they attack him with hammers. He was killed with hammers, is what I'm getting for this. Okay.
I was pissed at Cuddy for a good while after the prison debacle. But hey, you can't blame him for what the Hammers did to him. So I decided to go after that horn Felix talked about. Not like I had a whole lot of choice, really. The rent is due. My landlord's even tougher than the Hammers. The map's pretty specific about where the entrance is. Too bad it's not as clear about where the horn is. Felix did some scrounging before he left, and his notes say the horn is in the tomb of some nobles. The Quintus family. Guess I'll just have to explore. Felix, always helpful, also said that the catacombs are supposed to...
Uh-oh. 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 Oh, there we go. We're all right. Sorry, sometimes my microphone bugs out the audio from the game a little bit. It's happened like once before. Thanks for that, microphone. It's a German order? See, I was gonna say I might have to look it up. The discourse about the Illuminati is an American conspiracy. In terms, like, I don't think other countries really go in for it. Like, conspiracies are everywhere, but I think other places have different ones. But the idea of the Illuminati is like an American-centric conspiracy, I believe. Are there any British-specific conspiracies God, that's... Hang on, let me think. Usually when we think about conspiracies, they tend to be American ones. The American conspiracy believers are quite loud about it. Thatcher is a vampire or something. I'm trying to think if there's anything... I don't know. We're kind of fucked up, but it's not like that. I think in order to believe wholeheartedly in conspiracy shit, like we do definitely, for sure, there are people who get really into conspiracies as well. But we don't, it's not like grassroots conspiracy. I feel like American ones are like based around weird imaginary creatures or shadowy cabals that people imagine to be the root of what they see wrong in the world. And both of those things require a modicum of whimsy. And if there's anything that I could say to describe England specifically, we have no whimsy. It's gone. We've flayed it alive. Nobody is whimsical. Nobody, unless it's like Harry Potter, in which case we'll just like gob that shit for all of time, apparently. But we can only tolerate that because it's inherently like kind of mean-spirited. In order to be anything in England, you have to be mean-spirited and completely lacking in whimsy. That is the shit that gets people on board. The death of Princess Diana! Wait, what's the conspiracy of that? What is actually the conspiracy about it? Like, I don't know. Apparently their goal was to make people ruling over other people a thing of the past through enlightenment and moral... Yeah, I'm realizing I don't really know what the actual Illuminati's stated purpose was. Oh, people think the Queen had her assassinated. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a conspiracy theory because, yeah, it is kind of out there. At the same time, no, I don't really, it's like, I don't really think that. I don't think that's even possible. I don't think it would benefit the parties involved. At the same time, I think if the Queen had wanted someone assassinated, she could have done it. I don't think it would have been Diana. Like, I think they relied on, I don't know, is it irresponsible to start just mass inviting talk about conspiracy theories while streaming on Twitch? There's a big Wikipedia entry for conspiracy theories about the death of Diana. Yeah, I mean, I can understand it. It was one of the biggest shocking things that's happened in my lifetime here. And people wanted to like see stuff in that in order to... I think conspiracy theories are often can be born out of the wish to understand something that doesn't really have an explanation, like a big tragic death. Sometimes if people are particularly affected by it, they want there to be a reason so badly that they can come up with some stuff that may not be true. And a lot of people were really, really upset. And I was young enough that I didn't quite understand. Like, I didn't have an impression of who she was when it happened because I was too young. And I got told, I was like, tragically, the Princess of Wales, which is her title, has died. And I was like, well, I'm sure that's kind of sad, but we're not Welsh. So, you know, it's sad for them. I'm sorry, Wales, that happened to you. Sucks to be them right now, unfortunately. What were we talking about before that? Oh yeah, I finished the level by accident. There's like the Loch Ness Monster is like kind of the only thing that's vaguely whimsical, but that's because it's Scottish. It's not English. England doesn't have any whimsy. If you go and walk out on the streets of London, you will find the M&M's factory, like, front and center, and you have to, people will pretend to be charmed by huge anthropomorphic M&Ms, along with the, quite frankly, overpowering stench of chocolate, and you just can't. It's like, we can't even tolerate. What is that? They often come from people whose worldview can't explain why things are bad. Yes. The whimsy was outsourced to colonies. No, it's kind of the other way. It's like, where did I come from? I'm whatever the Germanic lineage is. I think I like, you can tell because my mum and dad have like slightly different white umbrella like complexions. My mother is much more Celtic heritage, if you see what I mean, and I take after my dad, and he's like the Germanic stock that came over here. The whimsy was here. It used to be here, but it was colonized out, and that's why the Welsh and the Scots and Ireland, very whimsical places, they have like legends and weird cultural stuff that they embrace, and it's fun. And the English were German. we replaced them all and we were German. And I think of it like English people, handshake emoji, German people, no fucking whimsy. I don't think we do it. You're so welcome for that. Like, I know you can disagree with me, but I feel like that's something we may have in common, and it came over here and we just kind of stamped it out. It's, I say this like as a thought process I've had before, and I want to just like lean into this anecdote because it means I get to name drop. Last time I met Josh Strife Hayes, I've seen him a couple times. I went up to him and like I said hi, you know, I watch your stuff, it's really cool. And he talks about how he doesn't live in London, but he comes down there to go to occasional conventions because it was at a gaming and, you know, nerdy stuff convention. And I was like, yeah. I mean, like living outside London and being able to get to London, that's kind of the dream, isn't it? And I can't remember why we said it, but I was like, I kind of like going to conventions, even though I didn't say this, but sometimes they feel a little juvenile to me. Maybe it's just entrenched shame about my hobbies. But what I said was, I like coming to these and being around people in their cosplays and wearing them myself sometimes, because it feels like as a whole English culture just doesn't have any whimsy to it, and this is like a rare instance of trying to claw some back. And I think I remember him agreeing. He was like, yeah, basically. So yeah, you can have that like free, I'm doing V signs at the screen, Josh Strife Hayes approved opinion there. Okay, it's just past wrapping up time. I need to make sure, well, I'm not gonna go just yet. I'm gonna wait for my friends to get rolling on Mystery of the Druids, and I will head in there when that's going. So like, we can start the next one. Let's see what happens. Search through the ancient bone hoard and procure the legendary horn of Quintus. Is this just still because I want to get paid? You never left the World War II embrace the suck mindset. We really didn't. You have, I mean, no, I was gonna say you have no idea. You very well could have some idea. The psychological damage done by World War II, I don't think this is too downer of a topic considering we're playing a game like this. People cannot get over. Again, you're so welcome for that. This is really funny. And yeah, you're right, the whimsy is left in the small place names, which probably came from longer ago than the Saxon invasion, or whichever one I'm trying to think of. we haven't grown past the people who like took pride in living very small within their means to provide more for the war effort. The I can't say the UK, I want to say specifically England is very obsessed with the idea that we need to make our lives as small as possible to enhance something beyond ourselves. It's an entrenched kind of victimhood, and it probably definitely stems from World War II. We had to, you know, cut down on everything so that resources could be sent out to the front lines, or at least, you know, whatever, sent out to war to resist the oncoming wave of fascism, which was great, of course, at the time, but it somehow took over the psyche of the whole country to this day, like, what is it, 70 years on, and people just really still think we have to give up as much as possible. And if you are enjoying yourself, you haven't given up enough. How dare you like enjoy what you're doing? You need to be miserable, because we associate misery with patriotism, because so many people like lived through really tough times in World War II, had to go without regular food, had to send their children away, I have relatives. We have this story in our family. They went out one evening to go to town, and they came back, and in that space of time the house had been blown up. It was rubble when they returned. I don't know which relative that was of mine, I should actually ask, but that was like the story that got passed down since then. Although that was, wait, which one was the bombing? Was that 1 or 2? This is me not remembering anything about history. You need to leave the war economy, but we can't do that. It was 2, yeah, but yeah, 1 was like trenches. I know 1 was trenches. I've been in the trenches. I don't mean metaphorically, I mean we went on a school trip to the trenches from World War I when we were like 15, 14, and we just kind of ran around in them. It was a nice place. Like, nowadays, it's nice. It's just, there were like 4 different boatloads of school kids from different countries exploring these wartime trenches. Maybe build a road or something. It's such an oppressive atmosphere, really, because you know how it is with colonial based countries who take that patriotism super seriously, and you have to perform it if you're gonna like be in politics, by which I mean us and the US and anyone else who kind of is engaged in that kind of thing. And you cannot display humility or concern, or sometimes even basic decency, or the people that have a high opinion of their own country see it as weakness. It's absolutely suffocating. I'm so sorry this turned into a political rant, by the way. I don't think that's good content. But we had a small-scale election yesterday, so it's very much on the surface. We're all kind of leafing through the results of a recent shift. People going out and voting just yesterday, and like, oh boy. It's amazing to see pre-World Wars and post-World War topographical maps, because the landscape is unrecognizable landmarks gone. I mean, yeah, you can imagine that's kind of one of the costs of war. I think we're all right now kind of aware of seeing very recent pre and post conflict imagery. Like, we've all seen that happen within the last few years, right? And to me it feels like antiquated. It's like, what do you mean a place that used to be a thriving city is leveled? How can that happen in this day and age? It just feels so strange. overt nationalism used to be considered unseemly in Germany for some reason. I think I was aware of that, but last thing I heard wasn't the latest poll. When are you having elections, by the way? Wasn't the latest poll like majority AFD, and everyone was like, not again? because like I get it, I understand the difficulty, because it's kind of the same. Like somehow the war that we like in England, we consider that we won that war. It was like England v Germany and nothing much else. I'm just saying that's how people perceive it. But even so, even though we mainly consider that like point of contention as part of our cultural history, we also very much have followed a similar direction with Germany after that, which is that I think a lot of our cultural perception is wrapped up still in post-war sentiment. They're currently at 20%. That's fairly high. Wait, well, it depends how many parties you have. You have like several, right? The next big one is in 29. Okay, so we've got a few years. We've got a few years left before that becomes like a bigger problem. It's funny, most other European countries always have several parties to list when they talk about their who's getting what vote share. And in the UK, it's just been the two parties for a really long time, which I'm sure, obviously you can tell, that's a bad thing. But as of like the last couple years, it's finally fallen apart and we don't have just the two parties anymore. And it's not going great, but I'm kind of glad that happened. I'm conversing about this while being as non-denominational as possible. It gives the Conservatives leverage because they can constantly threaten coalition with them. I feel like I'm a fairly political, engaged person. I like engaging with it. I like when fiction engages with it, and any kind of way. I don't think you should, think of it as a bad thing in reality or in fiction. But there are certain things that are just so tiring, and ways that people gamify electoral results is one of them. Like when you're focusing not on getting people to vote for you, but how you can achieve a victory in a certain way by doing something. Like, what if they're gonna do a coalition with these guys? You can't vote for whatever. And we got a lot of leaflets during the run up to this election, which show you a graph, and it's like two high bars, and it's like you have to vote for us, this bar on the bar graph, or it'll be the other bar on the bar graph, reducing it again to the two parties and saying you have to pick one or the other. So tactically vote, but it's not a real tactical vote. They usually lie. We had this kind of long period where they would put really misleading graphs, like they couldn't lie about the figures, but they would make the graph inaccurate within itself so that it appeared no one would read the number and they would just see the bars and they go like, oh no, well we have to vote for these guys. Yeah, I find that stuff really tiring. I told someone did door knocking for someone that I wasn't actually going to vote for, but they weren't like evil. And they were always doing those bar graphs on the leaflet where it's like, the really bad people are this high, and we're the only other party that's this high. And I was like, telling everyone that is basically like almost a form of vote suppression. You're kind of lying. Telling everyone that it's between two things is basically never true. Because as long as there are more than two parties in that election that you can vote for, it never is between just two of them. And to assume that it is, either you've got to have like really compelling data or it's just not true. But yeah, sorry, why am I talking about something that I find boring? Do I want to buy anything? I love how I'm just kind of fencing this stuff off screen. I also love that I'm basic. Why am I on this adventure? First off, it was like steal a thing, And then I had to try and get money for the thing. Did that guy in prison tell me to steal the first thing? And the guy who was going to pay me dies, and now I'm just like going from situation to situation, hoping to make some money. I am making money on the way, though. I guess it's not... Like seriously, could Garrett technically give up and just kind of go home? He's only doing this out of self-interest. I guess that's not weird or anything. It's just like in Dishonored, there's a very clear through line of thing happening, and then you literally couldn't do anything else. You kind of have to follow the storyline. You're blacklisted. You cannot exist in society. I think I've played all these in the wrong order. They tend to be closer to the worst guys than the people who like to make things better. Yeah, it means you have like 5 different flavors of not gonna do anything, telling you that you have to vote for someone normal like them. I think maybe my problem with it is I don't like people implying that they are the normal ones, and you have to vote for them because the really outlandish people are just too out there to be viable. That's such a common thing that we hear. Whenever anyone turns up who actually wants to do something decent in politics, they get branded as unviable weirdos and sometimes terrorists. It's great. I'm just grouching now. It's near end of stream and I'm grouching. Oh, okay. Mystery of the Druids has started up, so should I buy anything? Real talk, Scotland and Wales have done really well out of the election. Like, they didn't go in for the right-wing stuff, and it's very heartening, and I think Scotland sounds like a great place to live. It's way too hot for me down here. Scotland is very nice. I've only visited like a couple times-ish, but it's very nice up there. It feels more whimsical just being in it. I was there, I went on like a whirlwind sightseeing weekend with a friend of mine, and we had like 2 days. The first day, it was perfect temperature, not too warm, and lovely sun, perfect viewing conditions for me to get pictures. And then the second day, it rained non-stop, and I had to like run around doing stuff in the rain, and it was the foggiest I've ever seen it. It was just so foggy. Like, I took pictures one day and then the next day of the same landmark, one in glorious, lovely sunshine where you could see every detail, and the next day you could barely make out like the spires of things because of the fog. It was fantastic. Like, that's my ideal holiday. I got the nice pictures, and then I got to feel like I was in Silent Hill. By the way, the friend I went with, like, the next Silent Hill game is being made, like, in the area that we visited. It's, like, right there. They've set it, like, basically in my friend's... Okay, I don't want to, like, be too specific, actually, but it's the area that I went to very close, which is kind of wacky. Scotland's just like that. I would love to go to the Highlands again. I probably do. Oh god, I don't know how this is. I hate thinking about visas. I had to get one for like America, and now I hate thinking about how I probably can't go there anymore. I might be spiritually British. I mean, some of the wildest weather I've seen in my life was in fact in Germany. There was some very, very violent and quick storms when I was there one time. I feel like the mainland has maybe better weather. Sorry, I'm just sitting on this screen and chatting. I'm having fun, but I'm sorry I can't play at the same time. I'm really bad at this. Am I getting more arrows put in my inventory at the end of the level? I like that. Okay, I've got my sock of coins. Oh yeah, I'd rather not be where the tornadoes are. That's fine. I've got some water arrows. I've got some holy water. I've got a bit of everything. Oh wait, I don't have any noisemaker arrows, but I used to. Oh, did they just reset the starting inventory? I didn't realize. How much is that? 250 for 1 arrow. Let's get 1 arrow. Ooh. Bunny hop. Bunny hop. Okay, never mind. Are you alive? Shit. Holy water. Holy water. Come on. Wait, are you friendly? Wait. No. Oh, that gives me water arrows. Okay. I didn't know that was what holy water did. I wasn't familiar with your game. Whee! That is fun. Alright, well that implies difficulties ahead. We're gonna save here. Down in the Bone Horde. This is very Skyrim. You should be able to clear Bone Horde in 1 minute 52. Or was that realistic and it was 1 hour 52? I'm having a lot of fun with this, but I just feel very, very slow. Anyway, it is now time for me to send you guys in minutes. Yeah. You guys are gonna have fun. Mystery of the Druids is continuing on Veggie BL Tale. There we go. The raid message is sell and block torture. And here we go. Raid. Mature audiences. I like how we're playing like slightly similar games, sort of. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining me today. I will continue this next week, although I'm also going to change, I think Tuesday, we'll do a little surprise thing. And if you want to come back on Sunday, we'll be doing our regular old chat-controlled Sims game, which is getting interesting. we got some fun stuff happening. But yeah, I'm really glad people have been checking in for Thief, and I'm having a fun time. Let's go enjoy the mystery of the goddamn druids. Thank you.